Today is Friday and it's 10:01. Please, it's very important to read the disclosure. We're not your financial advisor. And if you want to follow any of our automated signal, you're very welcome to follow it. As long as you are on a sim, we're not responsible for your trades. This is not a trading room, this is an educational room. Today was a really very impressive doing the European market, and the market analyzer right now on the last entry signal, not the whole day, the last entry signal. Now we are up 1,416 ticks, and based on one contract, you don't need to trade all of it. You can trade ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. The ES nailed 133 ticks, and the NASDAQ 860 ticks, and now there is a new signal on the YM as you see it right now, and now it is right into a new trade on the YM. Lovely day earlier today. If you notice how the ES has been going all day long. And what happened today is a Friday. You gotta be careful. Those are the institutionals, and we came into the support area at 44.72, and then if you look at the bottom here, we have another system indicate for buy entry. This buy entry is not gonna be very long. It's going to end at 44.83 on the ES. So please be careful what you are doing. Today is a Friday, and we will monitor also the gold also has been on the run all morning, and we're gonna take this one away, and also the CL has been running all morning as well. So the gold just picked up a long trade, and actually the CLs, all of them, they're finished for today. They hit the target. On the NASDAQ, we just spot the reversal on the precision auto trade, and this is, if you notice how this precision auto trade, because it's based on 39 second, really nailed a beautiful trade within less than 15 minutes. And the ES also took this signal. We talked about the long signal, and there we go. We are on around 450. All the CLs scalping, all of them, they are done. The YM is done. I can bring all those charts down. They were done within in 15 minutes. You know, as what I said from the beginning of this new year, that this year we're gonna have a lot of runs. And for the ones don't understand the concept, they will be filtered this year, and the ones they just think auto trading is just a dishwasher machine, probably they never took advantage of this year rally, because it is the market is doing extremely well. The market is moving. For a professional view, it is probably going to be the best year for the ones are knowing what they are doing, and for the ones that just want to turn their brain off and they don't want to learn anything. They just want to turn on a wash machine called Autotrade. Most likely this year they will be out of their misery, and they will be permanently not able to trade anymore. They lose their accounts. As we see, the NASDAQ closed that trade on 2640, and it is perfect timing. The reason it's perfect timing and the ES is about to close that trade. And the reason is very simple. Perfect timing in here, because this is our re-entry short. And if you notice, from the NASDAQ and the ES, as we told you, we had the buy entry here, and here is the destination for that trade. And it is, if you notice how the NASDAQ took that trade and closed right on the top, and if we notice, we maximized the profit on that trade to the last tick, and then the market start taking a dive. This is an idea how and as we expected, that trade on the ES made 300. It's not the auto trade performance, it's the market movement, because what happened here, the auto trade reverse on the buy entry, and we know here there is a re-entry short, and it's not going to live long, that trade. So we understood what's going on in the market, so we're not surprised, and there is nothing wrong with the auto trade itself. It is the way the market functioning. At the moment, don't let it fool you, this market, that you think this market is going to go up. You got to stay on hold a little bit, and let's see if it's really going up. And we need to have some confirmation. The oldest trick for the last 27 years is identify trend, confirm, pullback, re-entry. This has been around for 27 years. The rest of the system disappeared. They easy come, easy go. The best way, identify trend, pullback, re-entry. And this has been around from day one with me. Now we are going to 28 years, and it's still the same, never run out of date, this kind of trading. Identify trend, pullback, re-entry is the best deal for the future trading. I don't want to make a commitment on some other trading platforms, so we just let it be. Right now, we want to see if this ES goes above that line. If this ES goes above that line, this means we about to change to long trade. And if this market not able to cross, actually on the ES, folks, there is no long trade. Again, on the ES, do not allow our auto trade or somebody else auto trade to go long, because it is dangerous. It's very simple. It is just a trap sometimes, and you can see it immediately. Is a trap, and what they do, they lower you into the trade, and then they turn the market. You think you're gonna miss on the trend, and you find out you have not missed anything. So this is a trap, and do not fall into the long trade at the moment until it's been confirmed. Until it's been confirmed, you can unleash your auto trade to go long. But at the moment, I would not recommend to go long, and we will be monitoring. It's a Friday today. You don't need to be very aggressive with the trades, because also that on the Friday trades normally carries with you on the weekend. Why I did this, why I did do this, and I should have done this and this. So don't please don't be aggressive on a Friday. Be a little bit like a sniper. If we see a good trade, we take it. If we don't see trade, we stay on sim. That's it. That's it. So let's see what we have here. Very nice trade on the gold. We are waiting on the ES. That's why we are on a standby, guys. Just waiting, because we want to, first of all, here there is no long trade, and we need to see if this ES can break the 44.75. So please be on a standby. Do not look. You see, this is what I'm concerned about, and this is where you're gonna have that problem practically every day in the market. If you don't pay attention, it can be brutally have effect on your trade. If you notice, look at this, folks. I mean, it's your money. Please try to protect it. It's your money. If we look at the ES, this European session, it was all the way down, non-stop. This is beautiful. This is where the money needs to be made. Please listen to me. In here, the market, we had a buy signal, came into this area here, and the ES is sitting on 44.74 and got rejected from 44.83. So what happened here, we need to break that level before we can unleash the auto trade to take live trade or sim trade, whatever you want to do. But there is a certain places where you need to stop trading, whether you are manually or auto trading. You have to, certain area you have to be smart, avoiding losing money. And here, this area here at the moment is not tradable on any auto trade. Again, it's not tradable on any auto trade or manual trade in this matter. My expectation, the ES is gonna go down because there is no long trade. If we look above the 44.8450, please put the PNL on the side, put your wash machine called Autotrade on the side. We have 15 wash machine in your package. We use the latest technology. We're not short of that. We have the most advanced Autotrade, and we are not short of that. And we're proud of that. But before we turn on the wash machine, I want you to look at this technical chart here and look how much resistance on the ES in here. That indicates there is no long trade. Once we can identify how this market is going, then we understand which direction we are able to make money. And the reason when we first started the webinar and the YM took a short trade, and I didn't respond to the short trade, and I didn't encourage anyone to take a short trade, because there is no way the YM is going to go long and the ES is not long. If we look at the market analyzer, the ES is to the short side, the Nasdaq to the short side, and the YM, when he ignited the long trade, was not valid. So that's why I didn't highlight it when the new signal came in on the YM at the beginning of this. So right now, if we look, please protect your money. Listen to me. It is free. Whether you like me, you don't like me, whether you want to purchase from us or somebody else is irrelevant. This is an educational room. And I just want to prove my point to you. You cannot turn on the wash machine. At the end of the day, you're going to find a big pile of money. You turn on the wash machine, you don't know what you're doing. You're going to find a bunch of rotten bananas in your wash machine. So, as you see right now, the YM responded to the short side and is coming to this level. That's why I didn't want to So right now, today is a Friday. On a Friday, what you get is simple as that. If we look at the momentum here, please take your head. Please take your head out of your junk indicator and listen to me 1 minute. If we look at the momentum in the market, indicating the market is strongly to the short side, the market trying to get up and didn't make it. The market is going to play us around, and right now is 10/18 April on Friday. On Friday is always different rules on Friday. If you notice here on Friday, the target one was a profit taken. This is an institutional number at 44.64. Believe it or not, works like magic, very rare. Very rare. The system did not deliver on Fridays, which in any kind of trade, there is nothing called black and white. There is a gray area. And that's why those guys, when they are auto trading, most of them, they are into the red or the blue, and they don't have a gray area. When you don't have a gray area, that means you're missing one wheel on your car. So what happened here, this is a typical Friday. You're gonna see it, and that has an impact on your money, not your auto trade. If you notice here, they go ahead and play us around, and now it's 10:19. They keep you in a circle, as we have said. They keep you in a circle, and then what happened, they're gonna come and dive it to the target too. Gentlemen, take my word with it, and if you don't believe me, look at hundreds of video for the last 3 years we did on a YouTube. On every single Friday is almost the same CD you put on in your car, or the same music. On a Friday, they monk us around, and then what they do, around 11 o'clock, they're gonna hit the target to profit taking, and then the market is going to stay between target 2 and target 1 for at least from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I cannot say every Friday, most of the Fridays. Another things, the amateur traders, they start early in the morning. On the first 2 hours, most likely they're gonna lose their money, and then they go away. What happened, the older guys, the more mature guys, the ones they don't treat the auto trade as a wash machine, they come at 1:30 in the afternoon or 1 o'clock, because usually the market on a Friday takes one direction. Once those losers leave the ring, the market on a Friday goes one direction in the afternoon, most of the time. And then either it's gonna go all the way long or all the way short, like what we have seen today in the European market on the ES. So the older guys know the trick. They either have to trade early in the morning or around 1:30, and let this noises among the amateur traders get their finger burns on the first couple hours of trading on Friday. Those knowledge we are sharing with you, 99% of those guys selling auto trades, they don't have the brain to tell you that. They don't have the experience to tell you that. They don't want to tell you that, because they want you to just shoot in the market blind. They care less if you make it or not. Our point here, what we are gaining out of that, what I wanted to, which I have built a lot of enemies, what I wanted to do, I wanted to open the eyes for those amateur traders, and don't have a high expectation of an auto trade. You think, because that's the way you were told, that you buy an auto trade and then you're gonna live happily after. If you're not educated, you're not gonna get away with any auto trade, whether it's from us or somebody else. Trust me. So you cannot treat the auto trade as a wash machine. And on Monday, you don't swing the market on Monday. That's why we have the huge variety of auto trade. On Monday is a perfect day to trade on a smaller time frame, like the Nasdaq 39 second, or like the ES 51 second, or something like this, because on Monday there is no swing trading. On Tuesday you can unleash your swing trading. On Wednesday you have to be careful. Normally the CL inventory comes out on, and then you have the Feds, sometimes middle of the week. On Friday you have to approach the market differently. The market on Friday, people who want to leave, also we wanted to leave as early as possible on Friday after a long week work, 16 hours a day. So on a Friday you have to treat it a little bit differently, and you have to be light with your trade. And if you see something good, you unleash your auto trade or you take a manual trade. And if you don't see anything good, you leave it and you don't trade. Right now we have an ES trade here, and it's about to hit $1,000. In order for us to maximize this trade, if we notice on the ES, which has tried before, I don't believe in double top and double bottom. What happened to the triple top, triple bottom? What happened to the supply and demand? Oversold, overbought. I don't know this language where it comes from, this baby talk, but it is obvious the ES is not able to make it at the moment. Even if he made it, it's gonna get stuck either on 44.86 or 44.90. Please, open your both of eyes. We're not collecting email. We don't know who you are. We're pissing off a lot of people, revealing what the reality behind the auto trade, and they're not happy about it. And it is free. In order for you to protect your $2,000 or your $50,000 or your $200,000, listen for free. Protect your money. Go away. We don't know you. We don't know your email. We don't know your name. So you're not doing us a favor. We are the ones are doing you a favor. And we're trying to tell you the reality of this trading. Whether you believe it or not, sooner or later you will find out from your account. Not from my account, from your account. You'll find out you're not doing well. And now you know why. So if we notice here, this auto trade, again, like what happened with this Nasdaq, if we look on this auto trade, took the best shot on it. And if we notice the market, we expected, we said that it's not going to be long today. You can imagine, folks, please. You can imagine, if you don't pay attention, $200 a day, that's $50,000 a year. Most of the traders on Ninja Trader is a poor man. It's a very good platform, but it's a poor man platform where everyone can afford it. And they made it happen to everyone can trade, and this is wonderful things. It's not negative, it's positive. So the platform is a very affordable, very good, very powerful, for no money, hardly any money. So, but most of the Ninja Trader customers, they have around $5,000, very exceptions here and there. And some of them, even 30%, they don't even have the $5,000. So bear with me and just do your own calculation. If you lose $200 a day, that's $50,000 a year. You have $2,000. If you're refusing to learn, you're gonna smoke your 2,000 within a couple months, and then you're out of that game, and you're done. You're a history. So now the Nasdaq. If we look at this Nasdaq trade, where is the resistance line? Is at 1441675. Where is this ES? Look, it's taking a slap again and it's going down again. Despite this, where it is start lighting here, there is buyers trying to push the ES. It fell. It's right at this number right here. And look, this is a resistance and it fell on the Nasdaq. 1 minute you have $1,000. You can take this $1,000 off your table. Has nothing to do with your optimization as you told. Because everybody want to tell you, you optimize and you will be fine. Just jump out of a balcony and you land it safe. You're not going to land safe. You're going to break your account in pieces, and I don't care where they come from. I challenge every single one of them know how even to trade a paperback. They cannot even trade a paperback. They don't have even the brain to trade. So on this one here is a high risk. You either want to cash on this 1,000, or if you think this market is going to go up, which I don't, the ES is going to get caught either at 44.8675 or 44.91 or 44.94, and it's going to be slapped again and going down again, and then we're going to go back and forth and back and forth. The clever trader is not how much P&L he can make, because today he can make $1,000, and the rest of the week he's going to make a big rotten banana. It's irrelevant if he makes today 1,000 and a flash on the internet he made $1,000. Does not allow him to be a trader. The good smart trader, when he sees $1,000 here, to cash it and run. This is a good trader, not a guy flashing his P&L. We can flash P&L all day long. But we don't want to flash P&L. We want to know how to get your P&L into the green. In order for us to get the P&L, to make money on the P&L, we have to understand how this P&L works. You know, so if we notice here, the market is fighting. If we look at the Nasdaq, the market is fighting. If we look at this Nasdaq, there is no surprise in here. The resistance at 14417.50 to the tick is struggling here. And they're trying to lift this market. And if they are not able to break this wall, the market is going down, and that is gonna get confusion to this trader. And then he gets aggravated. He thinks his wash machine, his Autotrade is not working, and he don't know that he is not looking to the proper chart to see why that Autotrade is making money and why that Autotrade is not making money. Whether it's from us or somebody else is irrelevant. If we notice here, the ES broke that line, and it's gonna cut in one of those. It's gonna get caught in one of those. If we notice on the market analyzer right now, new signal, the new signal, the new signal. But this is very unconvincing. It is a long trade. If you are in a trade, that's fine. But I will not activate the trade on the ES right now long. I will not. If somebody keep telling me, well, I have a trade on the ES and I'm doing well, guess what, my friend? You're not the only one. But we're talking about consistency. And if you wanted to tell me you're going long on a Russell, ES, YM, Nasdaq, you name it, we have it. So don't get cute with me. But just listen to me very careful. That ES is trading on a 15 second. So the ES has ignited a long trade from those area here, from the bottom. But if do I initiate a new trade in here? No, you do not initiate a new trade in there, because this is going to fail. So if you are smart enough and you catch the trend from the bottom, you're fine. But if you're trying to take a trade in this area here long, you're doomed. Most likely your trade is not going to make it. So it always depends is where you are entering the market, and the profitable P&L is not from your auto trade, is where you are entering the market. If you are catching this market from the bottom to the top, that's very fine. If you are looking at the 1 minute and using a smaller time frame as like 15 second or 30 second or 55 second, and you catch a trend, that's fine. But to initiate a new trade in here is a suicide mission. Most likely your trade is not going to survive. Even if it survived today and you're happy camper, you made a couple $100, tomorrow you're going to lose them. And you're going to lose on top of it. Because there is, in this area here, at the moment, folks, you cannot initiate long or short. You cannot. So when you open, especially this is to our members, when you open your chart in the morning and you see the market between a bunch diving in between heavy supports and heavy resistance, go take a cold shower or go get yourself a nice espresso, put your feet on the table and wait. Because here you're asking for trouble if you want to initiate a new trade. Here, your auto trade, most likely, if he's going to take a trade, whether this auto trade from us or anybody else, it doesn't matter. Most likely that trade is not going to success. $200 a day, that's $50,000 a year. Do you have $50,000 a year to throw away? If you do, well, happy life. I don't have $50,000 to throw away every year. I don't know about you, but I cannot afford throwing away $50,000 and take my chances in this market and trade it blindly. I cannot afford that. Maybe somebody else have plenty of money. I don't know. I cannot do that. So if we notice here, folks, look at this. There is heavy resistance on 44.91, double resistant on 44.94.25, 44.96. There is no way at the moment with this ES condition able to break all those levels. There is no way. Maybe in 5 minutes the momentum change in the market and able to break it. But at the moment, the way this market is functioning, it's like you're going to the dentist pulling the teeth. You know, it's not. Look at this. Look. So the market is fair enough for us. And if you notice, the ES goes 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars, 4 bars, 5 bars, 6 bars, trying to climb. Are you really going to jump on it and allow your auto trade to take long? Seriously? Or you just wait? Especially for those special message to those guys, they've seen advertisement on Renko Bar. They're not trained enough and they are looking at Renko Bar. I promise you those people that will never make it in this business, guaranteed. Because now he don't have the eye to look at the chart and experience, and he just put an extra folder on his eyes to be totally blind in the market because the Renko bars looks nice. Well, the Renko bars don't put the bread on your table, my friend. You have to look at the 1 minute with your favorite indicator, wherever you could collect the indicators from. And when you look at the 1 minute, you will have a good prediction where this market is going. And then you can make a decision if you want to trade or if you want to sit on the side. By using a Renko bar, you will never be profitable in your life. Never. Renko bar, they hide the market movement, and any professional guy with an eyes, he can see on every single Renko bar there is a wick. We have Renko bars. The wick is sometimes on these bars are 15 to 20 ticks. What does that mean? When you are auto trading or manual trading, you will be butchered with the stop loss. You can take a Renko bar, trade it all day long, put next to this chart another Renko bar with the same time frame. Whatever this Renko bar coming from, whether it's from us or anybody else, swore to you, cross his heart, hope to die, his Renko bar don't move. They move. After one session, whatever Renko bar you have, put two charts on an auto trade. Let one chart take the trades and leave the other chart alone. At the end of the day, doesn't matter if your auto trade made $1,000 or $100 or you lost $1,000. Right click on the chart you were trading and reload it. You will see the chart you reloaded again at the end of the day looks totally different from the next chart you've been running all day long. You will see total different chart. And if you don't believe me, try your Renko bar. Use any Renko bar you have. Let one chart run all day long. At the end of the day, reload the chart. You will see totally different chart. Why? Because Renko bars move. Renko bars move. So that's why what you are seeing on a Renko bar is illusion, but it's not really profitable if you want to auto trade. We have specialized in a couple 3 entries, especially for Renko bar. But you cannot use any indicator on a Renko bars. And speaking of a devil, you calculated the Nasdaq ES on those chart, the Russell, the YM, and the gold. You will see your total profit right now start sinking in. And if we look at the ES is really not doing well. From 1032, it's been on the same line. From 1032, now it's 1041. It's trying to climb through this one here. He's gonna bump into the 44.90. It's gonna cause a pullback. Then he's gonna stop at 44.94. He's not able to make it. The market is not powerful enough. The momentum, the pressure in the market, not power enough to penetrate all those walls and break every single wall. Not with this trend. The trend is weak, and then we will make a decision, but at the moment this ES is sitting on idle. When the market's sitting on idle, your auto trade is not making money. Whatever this auto trade coming from, your auto trade is not making money. If you don't understand those concepts, you will never survive the market. Again, believe me or not, you will find out very soon. If you don't understand this concept, you will never make it in this market. Never. Guaranteed. So when we see here this ES is going on the same line here, I just want to ask this amateur trader, where are you going to get your ticks from if this ES is on one line? Where are you going to get your ticks profit from? My pocket? Your neighbor's pocket? Where are you going to get your ticks from? Where are you going to get your P&L from? Where? Is it short or is it long? Just want to ask you, ask yourself, is it here short or long? Why you think you need to turn on any auto trade in those conditions here on an ES? Why? So you are the guy is looking for trouble. You are the guy that not protect your money. Especially for a new guy come in with hard money. Maybe it took him time to save this money. And in this area here, and look at this. Now if you notice, I have 5 different charts in here, and they're all melting the P&L like an ice cream. Your profit is melting right in front of you like an ice cream. It's melted. So that's why we say the smart trader, when he can maximize his trade, turn off the auto trade, turn off his computer and run. Especially on a Friday. If we notice here, the ES starts sinking right under our nose. And there is no surprising, folks. There is no surprising here. The market is doing fair to us. And there is no surprising here. They waited on us to react in those here. And if we don't take an action in here, that means it is our fault. It's not your auto trade. It's not your indicator, whatever this indicator coming from. It's not from that. And now we start getting the NASDAQ to the short trade. And now the markets, the Russell short. And now everything start taking a dive again. So what they did with us, they took us on a field trip, give us one nice banana, and we are back to square zero. So on this right now, on this one here, this is a pullback re-entry on the support area. Do we have a trade? No. Not yet. We don't have anything right now. We don't have anything right now. Wait. Let's look at the NASDAQ. One minute you had money, and 1 minute you losing money. Look at this. Finish. Finish. And finish. Look at those. When you see those area here, stay away from the trouble. What happened to the ES? Went right back at the same level. Look at this. Went back to the same level. They're just monkeying us around. They're not doing anything. They're just taking us, and 1 minute you are short, and 1 minute you are long. 1 minute your eyes showing you on this chart is going to go long, and then a few seconds later your eyes see short. When you do that, stay away. Anytime, on any given market, Forex, cryptocurrency, future, when your eyes see 1 second long and one eye, then after a few seconds you start seeing long, this means you have to be Houdini in order for you to find out where you are in the market. So as we see, the ES sunk again. What they did, they put a lot of people on the wagon and then dump them. That's their job. Put people on the wagon, take in a trade, and then go the opposite direction. And say, oh God, I'm gonna miss a trend. I better jump in. You jump in, you lose 200. Then you jump in again, you lose another 200. If you have $400 a day to lose in trade, that's $100,000 a year. And your whole capital is maybe 5,000. It's exactly where is my crosser here. Nothing happened. So this is a message to the amateur trading. Good luck on the weekend optimizing as much as you want. Next week you're gonna go back to square one. Nothing gonna happen. Nothing gonna happen with your life until you start looking at the 1 minute with your favorite indicator on the chart, wherever your favorite indicator, and you start looking at the price movement. Then you unleash the auto trade you have, and then you start getting somewhere with your trading. Turn on the wash machine in the morning is not going to help you. So now if we look here from 10:32, the market has not done anything, just taken us in the circle. So this is really have a huge impact, and now you start getting tired, confused. Another 10-15 minutes, you're just as good as someone sitting in a bodega somewhere having a good time and drinking beer. You are sitting miserably here, getting a suntan from your monitor, and you're not getting anywhere. So until right now, we do not have long on the ES. We don't. We do not. Very high risk. You do not take a trade here. Wait, don't do anything. On the Nasdaq, there is a good potential for an entry at 14431. On the ES is ready to go. At 45, limited order long. Limited order long at 45. On a sim, please. We're not responsible for your trade. On a sim. 4501 long on a sim. Break even immediately on the NASDAQ. We need to see this ES breaking that level, the last level. That's why we said limited order at 4501 on a sim, please. Now it changed from 4501 to 4502. 4503 limited order. 4503 limited order. So must be some kind of news we're not. I mean, I don't have any news anymore on my chart. Something has happened. For the NASDAQ, the trade we called, close it, please. Close the trade on the NASDAQ we called. On the ES, we never got to this number. If you notice on the ES, we got the reversal. Those reversals, they don't move. And dismiss the long trade on the ES. We never got filled. It was 4502. The NASDAQ, we called that trade earlier. You need to close that trade on the NASDAQ, please. There must be some kind of news I didn't see, or some kind of urgent news or something. I didn't, because nothing here, and I'm not gonna start digging. I'm scared to get disconnected from YouTube. But the ES, you call it off, dismiss the trade. The Nasdaq was a winning trade. You close it. It's finished. Dismiss the trade on the ES, please. It's not worth it. Close the trade on the Nasdaq, and the ES dismissed this order at 502. It's not worth it. I'm testing those a new template for our traders. I'm testing those new templates, and we will share this on Monday. We're still testing those, and we will cover those charts. Those are we are testing on the 1 minute. If you notice, to our traders, except the DAX 4 minutes, we are testing it on the 1 minute, and it's doing a good job. So we will share those templates on Monday for our traders. We're still testing them today, and I think they're ready to go on Monday. We share templates, but we do not send templates. You can copy the same. We want the trader to right click and put the so Okay, guys, that's all what we have for you today. We wish you a very nice weekend, and we'll see you on Monday webinar.